My name is Bonnie Anderson. I moved out here in 1990, started my business Potters Addict Ceramic Art Center, and then 13 years later I moved over to the Rotary Center for the Arts, where I have a pottery studio / school. This lady that I met one day in Calgary, she said, why don't you do some art? You're kind of creative. I've seen some of your little doodle daddles. And so she talked me into going to university. So I went to the University of Calgary in 1982, and I triple majored in painting, printmaking, and ceramics. First of all, I was going to go there and do printmaking and painting, and then I had to have one more option, so I took ceramics. So my major was painting, printmaking, and ceramics. And my thesis throughout the 4 years that I was there was, I don't know if I can say this or not, but erotic art, or eroticism in the arts. So a lot of my work at that time was based on that category. So I came out here to Kelowna to visit my Aunt Diane. And when I got out of university, she had a bus company called Southland Transportation, and she begged me for years to go and work for her, and of course that was way beneath my dignity. But when I got out of university, I was begging for a job, so I started driving one of the school buses for them. Then they moved out to Kelowna and started a Kelowna handy bus. And so one year I came out here, and I know that my uncle showed me this mezzanine that he'd built over his garage on Enterprise Way in Kelowna. So I thought, gee, this is going to be a perfect studio if I could only talk them into moving out here. And I did talk them into moving out here, and I lasted in that building for 6 months, and then they said I had to leave because it was too noisy. Too many people coming in and up the stairs and onto this little mezzanine that they built, where I had my pottery wheels and stuff like that. So I was there for 6 months, and then I moved over to a location on Sexsmith Road in Kelowna, and I was there for 13 years. And then one day the people in Kelowna wanted to have a hub for all the arts. So they talked me into becoming a member of this organization. I think it was, I can't remember the name of it because this escapes me at this minute. But anyway, they talked me into putting an application in, and they vetted me and begged me to come in and start a studio here, so I did. Yeah, I've been here for, it'll be 24 years in June, and it's a thriving little place. In my mind, I wanted to start a hub so people could come and learn about clay and all of its possibilities. And so we teach, we have classes for beginners and for medium artists and advanced artists, and once they become sort of advanced, they can come in as a club member, and a club member has their own little cubby hole where they put all their clay and their works and stuff like that. So we have approximately 38, 39 club members that live here practically. They all have keys, they can come and go, they're their own bosses. This is their studio that they come in and work out of. And then once you become a club member, then you're required to take a glaze course, which is just a glaze and decorating course, so that you can learn how to use all the different glazes that are in the studio. And we fire mid-range, so our firing is cone 5/6, and let's see, what else can I tell you about that? We teach, we have, our instructors have criminal record check, so that we can teach vulnerable children and adults. And we have one girl that's been here for 13 years now. She's she could practically teach a class if she wanted to, but we get the schools that come in, so sometimes they'll come in with 23, 24 kids in a room, and we'll have all tables going, and of course the club members can't come in at that time, nor do they want to. So we teach them some hand building techniques, And when we're finished that, we give them a demonstration on the wheel. We show them what the wheel is. And then we give little handouts. If they want to come to do a birthday party here, they can do a birthday party. We have summer classes so that the classes go from Monday to Friday from 10 o'clock till 12:30. And it's 5 days a week. So they can learn about all the little things about clay and decorating and stuff like that. And then a lot of those kids come back 1 or 2 years later. We've got children that have come back for 4 and 5 years now. And then 20 or 30 years later, I get people coming back. I was in your pottery class in 1990, and I just came to say hello. And it's fantastic to see all these people come back and say hi and how much they appreciated, you know, the studio being here. And so I'd like to thank Process Art Discovery for coming to our studio and showing the world what our studio and clay is all about. And we really appreciate all the work that you have done and to make us a happy, comfortable art center. If you're interested in getting your creative juices flowing, think about taking pottery classes, clay classes. And we live in a world of stress, so this is one way to get the stress out. If you've taken pottery classes before and you want to get back into it, this is the place to come. Potters Addict Ceramic Art Center, located in the Cultural District, downtown Kelowna, in the Rotary Center for the Arts building at 421 Costin Avenue in Kelowna. You can reach us on our email, pottersaddict@gmail.com, or contact us on our webpage. Go to our webpage, pottersaddict.com, or give us a call. I like to talk to people. I'm a talker, not a texter. So call me at 250-763-1875 in Kelowna. Thank you again.